Hi, my witches. It's Mr. Overon here with Mr. Overon's Tarot Reading Services, and today I am going to talk about a thing that I know as hunger. Now, hunger isn't like that. Like when you're hungry, you're hunger for something or whatever. This is more of like a play on words because it's honey and vinegar, or I'm sorry, honey and garlic, not vinegar. Ugh, that makes something completely different. But this is honey and garlic put together, and when you've put it together, it creates a very powerful antibiotic that helps to boost the immune system, and it's really good if you take it like during the winter months when everyone's starting to get sick and things like that. So I already have some made up here, and it's a really simple recipe. I mean, it's just literally honey and garlic. You add in as many garlic cloves as you want. So that's about 3 or 4 cloves for that much. And then what I did is, instead of leaving the garlic cloves whole, I cut them in half so that everything would seep out a little bit quicker and easier. Now, this is a traditional home remedy that has been passed down through the generations or whatever, and for me, this is something that my family has made forever. And as a kid, having to take a spoonful of this, it was just like, yeah, so, you know, now, in addition to this, this can also become a very powerful love spell, or potion. And that's where the hunger part of it comes in, because it leaves that person wanting you and desiring you and wanting to, just wanting to like devour you, but in the best possible way, not like Hannibal Lecter or cannibalism. So, you would do the same exact thing. You would add in your honey and your garlic, and then you would let it set for at least 2 to 3 weeks. If you're in a warmer climate, it might be shorter time period, but here in the Pacific Northwest, I need to let this sit at least 2 weeks before it really becomes potent enough for that. So to the honey and garlic, you would add in rose water. And, you know, you don't have to add a lot, but say on a jar this size, which is a 8-ounce jar, I believe, I would probably just add in that much water so that there's a nice berth at the top here. And you mix it all together. And what the rose water does is then that activates the magical and loving aspects of it, and then it combines in with this, and once you've mixed the two together, it says that you only need a teaspoon per person to make the other person fall madly in love with you. So the way that you could do this, like get the other person to ingest this, is by inviting them over for tea or for coffee or something like that, and adding a little bit into it as a sweetener, and then offering to put like cream in the tea, or just overly sweeten it, because you're going to have kind of that garlicky, bitter taste, and then you're also going to have the taste from the roses themselves. So it might be a little off-putting, so using a tea like mint or something with a lot of really strong, bold flavors would be good. You could mix it into their food. So like if you were going to, say, invite somebody over for dinner, you could mix it in with their food. and make a dish that honey and garlic would go good with, like Chinese food or a steak or something like that. Just something that you can mix it all into. You can even do it with mashed potatoes. The honey is going to sweeten the mashed potatoes, but with other seasonings and stuff on there, it should mask it pretty well. But this stuff is worth its weight in gold, and you see how watery the honey has become, and that's because it's taking on a lot of the garlic properties, and the garlic is seeping into it, and the two are really infusing themselves. Now, it really doesn't matter what kind of honey you use. It could be organic. The best type of honey to use, though, is local raw honey, especially if you suffer from allergies and stuff like that. And you don't even have to add the garlic for this next little bit of information, but if you suffer from allergies, get yourself local raw honey and start taking a teaspoon of that, teaspoon to tablespoon of that daily. And what that's going to do is the natural antioxidants that are in the honey and stuff, along with the local pollen, it's going to help build up your immunity to the local pollens that cause you to have allergies. But yeah, so with this honey here, it's just regular clove honey. I picked it up at Kroger for $3.99 for a pound of it. And then this is just locally grown organic garlic. Again, it doesn't need to be organic or whatever else, but if you are one of those people that need to have organic everything, that's the way to go. So, this stuff is extremely potent. It will take on a smell after a while. Yeah, so it has this really strong honey garlic smell. It's like in the best possible way, but what you want to do is every couple of days or so burp the jar to let out all that all the air and stuff that's built up in here, because what's happening is essentially the garlic is fermenting inside of the honey, and that's why you want to wait 2 to 3 weeks to make this. And once you get down low, though, all you have to do to make more is just add a little bit more honey and a fresh head of garlic. It doesn't even have to be the full head. Like I said, this is like 3 or 4 cloves that have been cut in half. So there you guys go. This is Hungar, and I use this for everything, especially during the winter months. All my friends and family members right now are sick, are passing around some kind of Martian death flu, but I'm over here knocking on wood, thankfully, that between this and my herbal teas and stuff, I have remained relatively unscathed by this so far. So still keeping my fingers crossed, knocking on the wood, and all of that other stuff. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section down below. And if you would like a tarot reading or spell casting or anything like that done, please head on over to the website www.mroveron.com. There should be a URL somewhere around here. And that's www.mroveron.com. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or would like to just give me a shout out or talk to me privately, my email address is mroveron@gmail.com. And yeah, so if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell icon so that you get notifications whenever I update. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will talk to you all later. Bye, witches!